אוקיי, היי, מה מצב? הרבה זמן לא עשיתי Spirit of Justice והגיע הזמן שאני באמת אעשה את זה. אבל לפני שאני אתחיל, יש דווקא משהו מצחיק שאני רואה בעצם לפי ה-Achievement Progression. לפי ה-Achievement Progression במשחק. שזה קצת מצחיק בעיניי מתי שאשכרה מסתכלים על זה בסטים. אם אני אפתח את המסך פתיחה שלי. אז אפשר לראות שבאופן מצחיק אני נמצא בפוינט שבו דנגרומבה V3 וה-Apollo Justice Trilogy הם בעצם באותו אחוז של completion. אחוז אחד לאחר מכן ה-Investigations Collection. אחוז אחרי זה there is no game. ואז כל הזמן זה עושה קפיצת נעימות. 3% לאחר מכן no sleep. 3% לאחר מכן pick crafter שזה כאילו מסקרן משחק באופן אישי אבל הרבה זמן האמת לא נגעתי בו. 3% סאבנוטיקה. ואז מתי שזה נראה באמת אקסטרים זה קינדרגארדן. אז כן, זה קצת משהו כיף שקורה לי פה. היה update, הולך להיות update לפניקס רייד טרילוגי, אבל מעבר לזה היה update ל-Investigations Collection שזה לרוב קורה בגלל איזשהו exploit שנראה שהיה אצל ביוניטי, האנג'ין שנעשה, גם אפילו שזה לא נראה שזה היה בעצם מוצר על ידי יוניטי שזה בהחלט משהו. כן, אפשר לראות שלא פותחתי את המשחק מאז יולי, עכשיו נובמבר. אבל, בשביל לעשות את זה סוג של on theme, זה הולך להיות הפרק של ליל כל הקדושים, בליל כל הקדושים. סורי שלא הייתי יכול לצלם אתמול, פשוט היה הרבה דברים שקרו ולא היה לי בכלל זמן. אז, החלטתי שנעשה את זה עכשיו. let me strike become strike. זה בחיים לא ישתנה. אוקיי, בוא ניגש ל-Apollo Justice Trilogy אחרי כל הזמן הזה. סגרתי את זה, כל אמור להיות בסדר. ועכשיו היי, זה היה לי הרבה זמן. אני אשכרה לא פתחתי את המשחק הזה. Apollo Justice Trilogy. איך הכל נשמע בסטרים? נראה טוב, זה פשוט חלש אצלי. מאשר משמה. לא יודע למה, פתאום הרמקול נהיה יותר ויותר חלש. שמישהו יסביר לי את זה בבקשה. anyway, פעם קודמת אני סיימתי את ה-Magical Turnabout שזה היה טרייל שפשוט היה מבוסס לגמרי על קסמים של טרוסי וזה היה 4 שעות. בוא נקווה שאני יכול לעשות את ה-Investigation הרבה יותר קצר. אז בוא ניגש ל-Rite of Turnabout ה-Investigation. Let's go. Episode 3, The Rite of Turnabout.
Wakey wakey 201. Got some more questions.
שזה בסטייל שדומה מאוד ל-Investigation.
Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Well, you know, with Dad's back on the streets, things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on, we're small fries compared to... Huh?
Oh. Okay. Double murder case? Ashkara double murder case? Is that interesting? וכן, קצת יתרון בנוגע לאפולו ג'אסטיס טרילוגי, מה שם ה-Investigations Collection זה voice acting שבאמת יותר נעים בשבילי לגרון. anyway, 9 למאי, 3:30 בצהריים, הטמפל. ה-voice acting הולך להיות קצת שבור בגלל שלא שיחקתי במשחק הזה מאז יולי. אז let's go. Another fine day in the kingdom of crime. It's so peaceful here. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks already, but this place is really starting to grow on me. Still. Yep. trial הזה. של אפיסוד 1. It sure was a rough start. Now, to do what I came here to do. To see Maya. Her long ascetic training is finally coming to an end. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today. Oh! Albie! Mr. Wright! Happy Bearkey! Hey, Albie. Happy Bearkey. Oh, you must have the traditional greeting of Rhine! I don't know about that. But I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the mornings start a little too early for me. Yes, well, nothing. Morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, we can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Quran. That's up to you guys. I don't know how to do it. And today is a special day, full of even more prayers than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I can think of a few things I'd rather do. So, what makes today so special anyway? You mean you don't know? Today's the purification rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must have been talking about on the phone yesterday. I wonder what her role in it is. So, what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this purification rite? What? She didn't tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. It's only the most important part of the entire Kira me Death Note? Seriously? או שזה אמור להיות כארה. או שזה אמור להיות כארה. יש באמת סיכוי שזה אמור להיות כארה, אבל אני אגיד קירה. כי fuck it. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. Wow, that's really something. It really is. Helping out such an amazing person has been the greatest honor of this humble tourist guide's life. So, what is this Lady Kira you're mentioning? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds of years ago, there lived a female warrior who fought... Okay, wow. Who fought valiantly to establish the kingdom of Crime. Let me stop you right there. There's something wrong. No, it's just... I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to... 4 hours the investigation and זמן לזה. Dodged a bullet there. Oh, right! You're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today. Sorry, can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the ride with this. Okay. An English guidebook? Where did you dig this up from? I found it just lying there in the temple library. I figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. Hey, this book belongs to Maya! See, that's her name on the back. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while then. יופי, בא לי לראות evidence. בא לי לקרוא את זה. זה 400. Next to משהו of water. Oops, I should enter as Lady Kira, and the High Priestess purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. Okay, so ceremony enter the Rite of Fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. Priestess, High Priest, Stage Engineer, Okay. Grite's Guide. The Purification Rite is a 3-part ceremony held when the moon is directly over the summit of Mount Honeypani. Okay. It begins with the Transformation Rite. The High Priest reads scripture while a priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira, which have been purified with incense. Next is the Rite of Water, in which the priestess enters the spring dressed as Lady Kira, and the High Priest purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. The ceremony ends with the Rite of Fire, The two of them devote themselves to prayer until the rite comes to a close 2 days later at the noontime. So basically the whole thing's a fantasy way for Lady Kira to take a bath once a year. Must have been nice to be her, haha. Okay? טוב, יש לסרט לפחות. יש לאלבי. Miss Maya should already be at the site for the rite is to take place. Let's go! To the Plaza of Devotion! I wonder if Maya matured any since I last saw her. It's on a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold though. I think I can handle it. About that bridge to the Terabal, we're fine. Plaza of Devotion. Oh! Okay, sure. It's so cold. It's like the air itself is made of ice. Look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted. Right. But can't they just as easily do all of this praying someplace warmer? This too is a part of our religious training. It helps us build strength of spirit and willpower. בעזרת לקבל hypothermia. יודע שמאיה הייתה אקסטרימית באוריג'ינל טרילוגי? אבל זה מרגיש כמו נונסנס. דרך אני עכשיו שם את הטלפון שלי בטעינה, בגלל שאם זה הולך להיות קנסטרים של 4 שעות, אז לא יישאר לי הרבה סבלה. Further up, at the end of those stairs, is the inner sanctum. נסביר את השערים. את השער, סליחה. I see. Everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are! After all, Quran is also known as the land of prayer. It's said that we Quranese spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. What? 15? from the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. Oh, he's talking about these colorful strips of cloth. There is something written on each one. Such praise the glory of our people, and I'm afraid that story is going to have to wait for another time, Albie. Maya should be here any minute now. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again. Fuck. Oh! Ami
How do
Faye?
you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day.
And, who might you be?
Oh! Maya!
Maya?
Okay. Miss Maya, happy Piraki. Happy Piraki, Albie. And you, Mr. Wright. May the Holy Mother guide you on your journey. Oh, thanks. Long time no see, Nick. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, you can say that again. This is Maya Faye. About the pardon me, O noble traveler. Whatever. This is Maya Faye. She's a spirit medium from Crane Village back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time. But that was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I can count. I sure miss those days. It was a ton of fun being a real boss of the Riding Call offices. Aha! Now she's here, trying to be the leader of Crane Village and the master of the crafts. Apparently, to become the master of the Crane channeling technique, you have to train here in Crane, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound just like a pious nun when you saw me just now? Too bad that's all I learned from all the training I did. Bruh. You haven't changed a bit, Maya. Huh? And what's that supposed to mean? She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside, she's the same old Maya. I'm actually kind of glad for that. I heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the plane, huh? Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story. I was the accused. But you should have seen Mr. Wright in action. He was amazing. I bet it was another one of your famous seat of your pants, scout from behind twins, huh? Well, I was almost found guilty any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, so sue me. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch. It's definitely stings more when it's coming from her. Hey, I've got a development I am of 7 years, by the way. בלי קשר לזה, בין ברידג' אם לא נחשום קאמרס באינבסטיגיישן, בין ברידג' לבין ספיריט, זה בערך 9-10 שנים? So, I guess you finished the bulk of the training needed to become the master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power? Yep. I've completed the full 2 years. I can finally go once I perform the purification riot today. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. But the High Priestess's wife usually conducts it each year. But with her baby on the way, it's just more than she could handle. So the High Priest practically begged me to stand in for her this year. Well, you may not know all the customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet! Just you watch, Nick. I'm going to be the best Lady Kira, guardian deity ever. I better throw in a few prayers for things to not end up in a flaming disaster then. So, about that guardian deity we were portraying today. What exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. Huh? Oh! Interesting! Okay. She's a real person who fought to establish the kingdom of Karai a long, long time ago. Wow. So she actually existed. Now the kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger. Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's the champion of justice who defeats the kingdom's enemies. Interesting Shirasha's double monocle! That sounds like something you'd be into. I know, right? Who would want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. So, Lady Kira must be a popular deity if all of these people are here for her. Yep. But there's more than just her popularity this year. There's more? What? So, why is this ride attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there's been actual sightings, you know, of the real deal. Allow me to explain. Mysterious figure clad in Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legends. And she began capturing members of the Defiant Dragons right and left. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time till she gets their leader. The revoltory Dirk, too. So Lady Kira's a rebel hunter, huh? It's a bit too hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace. Well, the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first, either. But there's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Huh. Yep. Sightings of her go back about 2 years. But this is the first actual picture of her to ever be taken. Boss says she's been black and white. I can't believe someone was able to actually capture her on film. But can this be just some Lady Kira fan? You know, like you, Maya? You mean like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. Think a regular cosplayer can take on people like that dressed in a costume alone? That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chill just thinking about it. I mean, Lady Kira's spirit possessed the secret robe or something. A spirit possessing a piece of clothing? Maybe you should cut back on all those action superhero shows, Maya. Hey! What's that supposed to mean? You're just jealous that I'm still young at heart. כמה מאיה עכשיו? 28! 28! Wow, okay. A practitioner of the Korean channeling technique. We used to take on all sorts of cases together. 28, אבל זה ממש מטורף, כי... כמה נק? 35? משהו כזה 35, 36? אפילו 37 תאורטית? בין 35 ל-37? כאילו, וואו. I've got a real office to run now, so I gotta keep it real, right? I don't know who you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. You've really lost your edge since I last saw you. Well, no shit! 10 years עושים דברים כאלה. 10 שנים עושים דברים כאלה. רגע, היא 28, נכון? כן. אז כן, זה אשכרה 10 שנים! אם אני לא טועה, ב-Trials and Tribulations היא עדיין 18. אז כן, 10 שנים! עבר 10 שנים בין Trials לספיריט. הכל יכול להשתנות ב10 שנים, מאיה? The spikes of yours have grown really dull. There's even one that's dripping. Can we leave my hair out of this? Anyway, I swear that the Lady Kira people have been spotting is the real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really bought all that. No, I wonder who's under that robe. But Mr. Right! She's the talk of the town! She even gave me this great new food idea! It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira! I'm calling it the Kira bun! Talk about a Kira business strategy! Come on, Maya. Just admit it's still running around just as Lady Kira already. I guess the jig is up. What? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I, Lady Kira. After hundreds of years, I have returned in this lovely young lady's body. What? Ow, okay. Ouch. Only a minion of the Defiant Dragons could see through my disguise. Now, fill my raffle, lawyer. Ow! Mr. Right, what the fuck? Just kidding. Oh my god. Maya. I mean, come on. I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the ride today, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Oh, you were just trying to be funny. You really had me going there for a second. No one can be that naive, right? Well, I hope you enjoyed playing superhero at the riot today. Oh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it than I was already. My god. Oh. fuck? Oh, I hear the sound of the High Priestess's footsteps. I better get going. His footsteps? Named the right, he wears those really big bells on his ankles. That way I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? Well, see you later. I doubt they're actually meant to be a stop slacking warning system for you, Maya. Miss Maya is always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this means her training's been all for naught. I hope not. Ah! It's Acolyte Zealot! Acolyte Zealot? Look! He's the one praying with the red saffron robe. He's a disciple of the High Priest, Abad Inmi. And lives in trains at his house. למה הוא נראה כמו אנג? מאבטר? See how he prays in the cold without moving a muscle? Yeah, I could never do that. Ah, it's Abad Inmi. The purification rite is about to begin. Oh. Oh, that's the sacred robe Maya will be wearing during the riot. It looks almost exactly like what that figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever must have worked really hard to copy. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stare like that. You could be struck blind. Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh, those bells on the High Priestess' ankles. They're a lot bigger than I thought they would be. Mr. Wright! It's time to enter the prayer pose like everyone else. Those who don't will suffer the wrath of the Holy Mother. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. First, I kneel down and cross my ankles. Then I bow forward. Ouch! Great. All I can see is the ground. And my back is killing me. You really should have trained for this, sir. Wait a second. How long am I supposed to stay like this, Aldi? The rite requires that we stay like this until the day after the... Blishu Mochel, are you insane? That's 2 whole days! I don't feel so... Mr. Wright, are you okay, sir? Somebody, help! What the... אשכרה שמעת גם ש... Oh. Mr. Wright! Please, you have to get up. Ouch, I can... Albie? Where are we? The High Priestess's house at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion. I guess I passed out from that back... Okay, זה כן אדם של אשכרה נשבר. Oh my god. They must have carried me all the way here. Something terrible has happened. It's Miss Maya. She's... Oh, just follow me to the Plaza of Devotion. Something must have happened while I was passed out. Miss Maya. She's been arrested. What? Of course. ברור שישר כשרואים את מאיה נהיית arrested. ברור, זה introduction. זה תמיד introduction למאיה. 10 למאי, 8 בבוקר, Plaza of Devotion. Where's Maya? Let's take it easy, alright? But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. You can talk all you want back at the station. Let me go! Maya! Nick! I didn't kill him! I swear I didn't! Quiet, you! Come along peacefully and suffer the consequences. Wait a second! What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are, but if you don't get him out of my way... Oh, who's that? Oh! Emma? Okay. Hey, back off, officer. Emma Sky? What's she doing in crime? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright, but we're placing Maya under arrest. Alright, take her down to the station, but with respect. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! זה גם נראה לי הפעם הראשונה שפה יש את מאיה ואמה. שזה באמת... כן, זה אשכרה נראה לי הפעם הראשונה שבו יש את מאיה ואמה. אז זה באמת קצת יוניק. חשבתי שתישארי בזה! עם הפועל והפינה, מה את עושה פה? את עם ניודה? So, what are you doing in Quirine, Emma? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Quirine, Mr. Wright? Same here. It's a long story. But we can get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Maya's, well, under arrest for the murder of the High Priest. What? Wait, the High Priest was murdered? What? Hold on, Emma. What happened, Emma? Please, tell me everything you can. Well, basically, there was a murder during the rite as it was being performed last night. Victim is Tarastinmi. The Shimotare. The High Priest was proceeding over the rite. Wait, hold on! Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification riot? That's right, sir. You passed out for a whole day from your back pain. If I knew my back's like a ticking time bomb, I'd better take care of it. The move took place at the inner sanctum where the rite was being held. The inner sanctum. As Bahal. It's the place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. It's through that gate over there and up to the top of the mountain stairs just beyond. Interesting. Oh, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction. Abbot, Inmi, and Miss Maya went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer you fainted in the middle of. So, who do you think killed the High Priest? Unfortunately, Maya's our sole suspect right now. During the riot, the inner sanctum was off limits to the general public. But only the High Priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred. Right. Plus, the inner sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. The only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion. So that's why she's been arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza that the High Priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect. So, she was the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help. It makes it even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene. Mr. White, sir. Are you going to defend Miss Maya? Yes! Yes, of course. There's no way she killed anyone. Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. But this is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who would have thought that you have to take on that horrible court again? I'm used to it. אני יודע להתמודד עם nonsense. Tell me about it. I never thought I had to go through another trial. Well, the divination seance determines all, and defense lawyers are unwelcome. So, what brings you here, Emma? Back in the US, I was working a case with an international prosecutor from Korea. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. Can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time. Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. So maybe next time he'll have one in the major city somewhere. Sounds like this prosecutor is taking a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them out overseas. I wonder. He's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. This international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case? Yes, he is. I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one too. Yes, Prosecutor Samai's already been assigned. Prosecutor Samai? Podanka! You know him, Albie? Of course! Everyone in Quran does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Samai, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. But it's my job to, as a lawyer. Oh, right. I'm sorry. Just great. A prosecutor who's also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial's shaping up to be even more uniquely Chinese than the last one. Not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent. Yeah, the Paul had a really tough time, so I better give it everything I've got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here. To think of it, Prosecutor Salmani mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? It did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in that last trial. Let's just say, I'll help where I can. Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Samali sounds pretty strict. So, first things first. Let's start with this. Autopsy. Hot off the press, it's a High Priestess autopsy report. Blood loss from abdominal wound delivered by bladed weapon. The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound to the abdomen. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's dagger. Sorry, אם אני עושה butcher או pronunciation, sorry. It's used there in the right. However, the dagger has yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. Yep. And isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, her must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to go and take a look at the crime scene, Emma? The police have already wrapped up their investigation. But the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Emma, please! I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense. Alright then, leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Samari and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity. Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh well, guess I'll have to just face all this all by my lonesome. Guess I'll have to face it all by lonesome. By the way, why are all the people still praying here? Aren't they going to go home? The customs of this rite require that they not move from this spot until tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops. Oh. I guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? Okay, detention or give the sanctum codem. Well, I'm Maya then the questioning. Inner sanctum. Oh! Rafa! Hi! That's a lot of food. Hey, Rafa. It's really high up. It's really cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. Better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Who's that? Kind of looks like Rafa Padma Crime. Hold on. Excuse me. Ah! It's you! Do you even know where you are? Barbed head? Of course I do. May I ask why you're here, Your Benevolence? I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Corainism. Unscrupulous lawyers such as you have no business being here. But I'm not unscrupulous. סליחה, אני לא יכול לקרוא. Quiet! You dare to find fault with my insights at every turn the other day. She's still sore about that trial? טוב, הייתי רוצה להתחיל את ה-incident investigation, אבל... As you know, your benevolence, a murder has occurred, and I need to investigate. But we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Plus, she's a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So, can you at least give her a chance to explain what happened? All practitioners from overseas are big, phony balonies. And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bid for prestige. Seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Toldam and Toldi really did a number on her impression of foreigners. As the defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene, and I need to do it now. I've even been authorized by the police, so... What's this? You intend to be a mockery of our sacred hall of justice once more? No! I simply wanted to defend my client. Which means you have come to forge evidence then. I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance. Ouch. That's unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway? My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance? No! I would never dare to criticize the royal couple. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred. Oh. I just had the most wonderful idea, Barbed Head. Why do I have a bad feeling about that glint in her eye? Toch niet. So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move, so as to prevent any misdeeds naturally. Okay. Perfect. What? You want to follow me around the entire time? Of course. Not that I want you to, mind you. And I will not tolerate any objections. Understood? You can't do this to me. What was that, Barbed Head? Oh no, it's nothing! Very well then. Let's get this investigation over with. You mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary. Please don't rush me! It is not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation, Barbed Head. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, who guides the people of Kharain. As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. The blood of battle? If it's that big of a problem, why don't you head on down now? I won't do anything, I promise. No, lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste, so that we may leave here soon. Oh, and one more thing. What the hell? Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time, my insights shall reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for a defeat most the better, lawyer. I will. How can I get out of my investigation? As long as you know where we stand. Better hurry up and poke around for clues before she changes her mind. Go! Oh, well, come obvious. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Okay. Hey, isn't this Lady Kira's robe? Oh, Holy Mother! Lady Kira's robe is... I know how you feel. We should leave it as to preserve the crime scene. You imbecile! This is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore! It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. Enough! If I say it's the actual robe, that it is the actual robe. That foul murderer shall not get away with this. It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It even looks like it's been mended by a number of times. This robe kinda smells. How dare you insult such a sick piece of clothing like that? No, I mean that it smells like incense. Oh, I see. The scent detective is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense. If this still smells like incense now, the scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. אז חייבים לחפש ריח. In this case. Wow! This is blood. This is a statue of a war bard. The bird on which the Lady Kira based her appearance. And all of this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with a considerable force. But there's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. It's been stained red by the High Priest's blood. My God, I יכול לדבר! The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend. Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Ah, that's crazy talk. Oh! Blood-stained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps. But it's written in Chinese, so I can't read the lick. Let me see that. Oh. Once the flame is lit, then... will be... This is simply impossible to read! Wait, what is it? The stamp on the lower right. It's the mark of those insurgents. The defiant dragons. The rebel group? What's it doing here? Is there some kind of a connection between the High Priest and the rebels? Oh! It's a lantern. And it's still lit.
Of course it is. The sacred flame in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries.
Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately. So that's why they're outfitted with glass wind guards. Still, I better keep my distance, just in case. So, the moon and these lanterns were the only sources of light up here that night.
The rite is performed by the light of the full moon, because moonlight is a purifying force.
I see.
No touching!
No, I wasn't going to! Looks like that's about does it for this area. Oh! Just a spinner! אוקיי, לא, כן, זה עדיין עובד, רק רציתי לדבר על זה. אוקיי, אז יש את ה-obvious מפה. זה. There's something hanging off of the ritual curtain here. Oh! These look like those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion.
Except, they're arranged like no prayer flags I have ever seen.
How so?
All these flags have been sewn together.
Yeah, you're right! It's like they're one big banner now.
There is something written on a piece of it. Donated by Tarast Indi. It seems this piece is from a donation Abbot Enemy made at some point.
Okay. יש גם פה למעלה שקצת מדאיג אותי עם האבן הסדוקה. What an amazing wall painting! So, this is Lady Kira.
Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Chinese. It is a mark to resolve the fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning.
Interesting. Come to think of it, you have marks on your own face, Your Benevolence. So did the High Priest.
The High Priest's marks are those of a monk, while mine are of a royal priestess.
All members of the Chronist clergy
have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to condition, sex status, and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple.
So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Okay. Is that weapon in her hand?
Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger, the very same one used in the rite. It is made to resemble a war bird, the bird Lady Kira fashioned herself after.
So that dagger is the weapon that took the High Priest's life.
If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask.
I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to the case. I should definitely ask the princess for more details later. לא, אובייס אחר כך זה הכתב. אני גם את כל הקישוטים האלה בלי קשר. לא כרגע. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean.
There is a prison at the apex of this mountain.
Prison? Way up there?
It is said that Lady Kira laid those she defended to rest atop this mountain, so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits.
I'm going queasy just thinking about being all the way up here. Up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. Okay, זה כל הנושא הזה של הכתב. That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details on it. Oh! Ah! Okay. I think I better go and take a closer look. Oh! לא רק שזה שבור, גם יש פה את הניקיון פה ש... Oh boy, bridge to the turnabout. This lantern is damaged. The wind gun is completely broken.
Damaged? Was this your doing?
No! I didn't even touch it!
Then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored.
I'll be back to take a look. You'll see. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the riot?
The day before the riot, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the plaza of devotion was covered in a layer of white frost.
Must be the elevation. It wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall. The snow has obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures of my trip. I should snap one of this area here, just in case. Nothing else particularly interesting here. פה גם יש את ה-snow clear, אבל זה לא שבור. During the riot, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain. In this case, something of a locked room mystery. Okay, אז כן צריך להגיד את זה. זה locked room case. זה, אוקיי, sure. הייתי אומר זה locked room case כי אין שום דרך להיכנס, אבל I guess זה עוד level.
The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world.
Oh. So the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom.
Indeed. So see to it that you keep it clean.
This flap in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door. But that's about it.
And what was that shrill scream for just now?
It's just... I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice it as I was climbing up, but now that I can see all the way down. I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. אוקיי. לי זה מרגיש הכל, אבל למה אני מרגיש שחסר דברים? ניחשתי שזה ג'אנק. בוא נראה אותה בסדר. אתה מודף, 10 למאי בין 2 ל-3 בבוקר. Cause of death, blood loss from a deep abdominal wound caused by a bladed weapon. The wound appears to have been inflicted by the Waraba's dagger used in the riot. The mark on his face is one born, משהו כזה, by all members of the Korinist clergy somewhere on the bodies. Records of who has that mark and where are kept in the temple. Okay. Can I just put the obvious? And a murder weapon. Oh. Could you tell me about this place, Sir Benevolence?
I have nothing to say to you, lawyer.
Is that because you don't actually know much about it?
You ill-bastard! Underground Prince is a crime! There is nothing I do not know! Nanya?
What? Whoa, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating!
Silence, barbed head. Nana's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion.
What is she, your pocket internet?
This spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of Baal. And today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origins back those days. Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in this sacred water lends one courage for the next battle.
I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation.
Commoners are normally barred from here, except for the day of the riot.
Who normally controls the access to this place?
The High Priest and his family are responsible for that.
The High Priest and his family, huh? Can you tell me about the High Priest and his family?
But Amy lived with his wife and his disciple, acolyte Zealot.
מה זה השמות האלה?
A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border.
Speaking of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira?
Yes, but as she's with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer no doubt offered to stand in, as she saw it has a chance to slay the High Priest.
Motive? Oh, you have it backwards. She was the one who asked Maya to stand in.
I think that braggart must have embellished her qualifications.
I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priest's wife then?
Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. For those descendants of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle.
Oh yeah. You did say that, didn't you? I should probably talk to the High Priest's wife and acolyte Zealot later too. I'm glad it's called Kira. So, could you tell me more about this Lady Kira?
As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable.
Whatever happened to you need but ask?
Nina?
What Palmer cheating?
Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister,
Oh,
but unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with the dagger.
a dagger? Well, this became relevant fast.
The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a secret battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did.
Okay, but who was she fighting against?
Throughout her history, we must have been set upon by rebels. Now is no different. For our enemy now is the Defiant Dragons, led by the insurgent to Dark.
So, Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? So, what's with the bird imagery?
Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a warbird. He is a fearsome bird that is unique to Korine.
חסר שזה כמו היתר גרועסו. I see. And what about the recent rebel hunter Lady Kira? Who do you think she is?
I have heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot.
So even Princess Rayfa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? Oh, totally. טוב תמיד לאסוף information אבל... Okay, Evan, I guess. This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. That's like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go. Wow, what an incredible view. It almost boggles the mind.
Get down from there this instant!
Right, sorry. I'll be right down. It's like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of the mountain. I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion are the only way up there. Up here. Oh, city has a call in my curtain. For sure. Manotauri. Oh. It's a statue of a bird. Let's take a closer look at it. Oh! What a guy we bought! Look, the bird's missing its eye. Feel sorry for the poor fella.
Are you the one who took it?
Of course not!
The statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired.
No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too, if I were always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. How about does it for the Inner Sanctum? I should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. Item as a hotel justified Kigam Ray for that not permission. Gavin Technit unwillingly, Technit Ray for that not permission. Kilo, we should be fine. Wow, they're still praying. The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon. Well, I will say this. The level of devotion is certainly to be respected. Now to find Emma. Oh! The fuck? Is that? You there, wait. I want to ask you something. Okay. Do you know me? And do I know you? Yeah, well, I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer. No. I wanna know if you know who I am. The fuck? Huh? How should I know? I've never seen you before. This guy's acting really strange. I wonder if he has amnesia or something. Should talk to him a little more, just in case he's connected to the case somehow. Are you having trouble remembering who you are? Well, I'm sorry if I offended you. Oh. I was going to pull a weapon on me. What was that? He's just doing some snack, one after another. Trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important.
Did you know this man or something, Barbed Head?
No, I just said I've never seen him before, didn't I? Are you Lady Kira? What?
You know of Lady Kira? Then you are Chinese, I take it.
Maybe. Those lizards seizing? Kenza, you're a little adult. Why? You want one? No, thanks. I just ate. Oh, now remember. Get a load of this. The fuck? Whoa? The fuck? Well, what?
I believe he suffers from a far more serious malady than mere memory loss.
No good, huh? Guess I'll try something else.
What? So, who was that man and what did he want, Barbed Head?
I wish I knew. Emma? What the hell? Okay, Emma.
Hey, Mr. Wright! What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I?
No, it's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I wanted to tell you that I investigated the crime scene. I hope it wasn't too much of a trouble getting my investigation of the Inner Sanctum approved.
Oh, it was fine. Prosecutor Samani gave his case right away.
He seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor.
He said that you would probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself. And moving on before the trial began would be the smart thing to do.
He must be feeling really confident about his case. Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up.
I figured. That's why I have a pretty little gift for you. I thought I might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours.
Hey, בקבוק של לומינול!
I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport.
Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy.
So I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you.
Thanks. Oh, this will definitely come in handy. Oh. So this is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder. I'll keep this along with the picture I took at the crime scene.
Oh, yeah! They're pushing Maya.
טלפון, shut up. כבר 100%. אוקיי, אני יכול לנתק אותו מהמתן, הכל בסדר. לא צריך לדאוג יותר על סלע, הללויה. Really? I should go pay her a visit then. Poor Maya. She must be feeling pretty lonely. I should let her know that I'll be defending her too. That is it obvious.
Oh, shoot! Look at the time. I have to get going.
You sure seem busy.
It's because His Ephemeral Holiness is a real slave driver.
His ephemeral holiness?
Prosecutor Samani! He's like the world's hottest thrill wrapped in a flowy sash. I keep wondering if it's just a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? Like, he'll ask the most insane things of me without battling a single long eyelash of his.
This prosecutor Samani sounds like he's used to holding some serious clout.
I've had such bad luck with prosecutors. First it was that glamorous fop, and now I'm finally rid of that graying, blind-loving Europhile. I get this guy. Oh no! Now I'm really gonna be late. You'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. I'll see you later.
It makes her listen to sutras? Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough too.
She does not appreciate Prosecutor Samani's sutras. What ingratitude. It appears that she, too, is lacking religious devotion.
I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a Korinist. טוב, אני חייב לסדר את הקריים סין קודם בגלל לומינול. Research the benevolent... Okay. How does it present a luminol? Oh my god. ברצינות, אני לא יכול להשתמש בלומינול עד אחרי שאני... Fuck it. Fine. Oh my god, okay. Hey, מאיה. הדיטרנטן סטר ב10 למאי.
Nick! I knew you'd come.
Maya. She sure looks tired. How are you holding up?
It wasn't me.
Oh my god! Fuck it, אני שם אותך לרטט! שם אותך לרטט! לא יכול להתמודד עם ההודעות האלה. Oh my god.
It wasn't me, but no one will believe me.
I have to admit, I'm still a bit in shock. Who would have thought that you would get caught up in something like this? And so far from home. A but I'm going to defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together.
This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Korain just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages. And then this happens.
I haven't seen her this down in ages either. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, how about you be used to being the usual suspect by now?
I guess you're right. And you saved me each and every time.
Yep, so just tell me everything you can and let's go from there.
Bobbed head, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. We know she's the murderer, therefore it is time for her confession.
Your benevolence! What brings the royal priestess to a place like this?
I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now, out with it. Confess to your crime.
Please, your benevolence! Please take it down a notch, free. Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help.
Sure, okay. I didn't kill the High Priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abba in me was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that?
Sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him.
It was so much fun. Got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Korainese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life.
It's like they were her family, and home away from home in this foreign land. It must have been the source of comfort. What with being here for training all alone. And motive.
But
But what?
I can't completely deny the charge either.
Huh?
As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last.
Your benevolence? Please! I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. So, what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge?
Well, during the purification riot, I suddenly got really sleepy. The next thing I knew, out in me was, you know.
You suddenly got sleepy. So then, you didn't actually see the high priest get murdered.
No, I didn't, but if I was possessed by some crazed spirit while I was asleep, then what an excuse. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Be honest. What you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for prestige. No! It's not like that at all! I'm training to become the master of the Korean channeling technique. A neophyte practitioner such as you become a channeling master? think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you.
בינתיים הזה של הפרול יש לך הרבה channeling power or whatever. Rafa seems to really hate fakers. Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. Now you should let Rafa know. Your benevolence. I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because they can already channel. Ah, wait, Nick! What?
Can I talk to you for a second?
Why is she whispering all of a sudden?
I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll, explain later. Just keep it a secret for now, okay?
If you say so. What's that all about?
What is all that whispering about over there?
No, it's nothing, really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rafa's not around.
Oh, I almost forgot. Nick,
Yes?
about Abbott Amy's mother, there was something I noticed that I thought strange.
Oh? So, what was it you noticed?
Well, you probably won't believe me, but
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
okay. So, you know about that spring?
The spring? You mean the pool in front of the Waraba's statue?
Yes, that. The water in there was dark red. And when I say dark red, I mean blood red.
Oh, that. Yeah, I saw it too.
You did?
Yeah. The high priest's blood turned red.
What? No, that's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed.
What? Wait, so it was already red even before the high priest was killed?
Yeah, I noticed it during the purification riot, just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says.
What ancient legend?
The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes, anyway. Oh, hold on! Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirms it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off of the water. I don't think that was it, though.
An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to the smother somehow.
Nick?
Yes?
So, actually, there's one more thing.
What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence, like she's worried what Rafa will think.
There's something I want to show you.
There is?
I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to.
Is this a letter? It's in Chinese.
See that stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does it look familiar?
Makoda? This red stamp here? אוקיי, לא, זה אחד אחר.
משהו שנראה obvious. That's the mark of Lady Kira. Oh! Oh, right. It looks just like the mark on her forehead. Lady Kira, you say? Let me see that. Why, this is...
What? What does it say?
To not perform the rite, I know what you're planning, Lady Kira.
That sounds like a threat or warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the riot.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, too. Nick, do you think...
Wait. First, there's that ancient legend.
Spirit shall turn red upon Lady Kira's return.
Now, there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with the Waraba's dagger being eyed as the murder weapon, don't tell me. A real deal. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break.
But you were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she was the real deal.
Yeah, yesterday. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end.
אז מה הפואנטה במכתב?
I'm going to keep it real from now on. And you should too, Nick.
Like you said, I was the boring one because I was keeping it real.
Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have.
I think you mean ladder, Maya. Okay. So, what do you mean by keeping it real?
Oh, so you know how someone is dressing up like like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right?
Oh, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Kira in the papers?
Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest that Abbot Amy was slain by Lady Kira? You nincompoop! Ah! The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom. And it is that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Kira. Such a patriot would never slay a high priest.
I guess it's only natural for Princess Rafa to see it that way, but I can't let it go at that.
Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification riot in the first place?
I haven't figured that one out yet.
I rest my case.
Still, if this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason, they might have killed the High Priest after he ignored their warning.
You big dummy! You can't fool me! It was you who forged that warning letter. We are trying to shed your guilt onto our most secret Lady Kira. Admit it. No, I would never do such a thing.
Now, your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this. Maya, did you show that letter to the police?
No. I was afraid it would anger everybody needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick.
And judging by her benevolence reaction, I would say Maya was right to be worried. Wait. What are... Oh. There are a number of places on their slab where there are 3 holes in a row. מרגיש כאילו באופן מטומטם להגיד, הנייר היה מקופל. Are these supposed to be some sort of message too? Not that we'll be finding out anytime soon, I suspect. Alright, accused, wrap it up.
I guess they have more questions for me.
Yeah, at least I have a better idea of what we're up against now.
Nick? There's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time.
What? What are you talking about?
It's just... You know they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Quirine, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal.
Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but... Don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through with this together somehow. We always have, haven't we?
Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore, you know.
רגע! איזה טני קורה בקנזס? הוא קורה בקנזס ארצות הברית? Seriously? True. But I've been through one trial here already. So I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one, no matter what. Because I believe in your innocence.
Yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me.
That's right. So, it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express.
Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later. Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then it will be too late to ask for mercy.
We're going to beat this charge. You'll see.
I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken. But I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to.
Of course I know! Do not presume to know what I do not know!
I'm not closer to understanding why someone would want to keep the High Priest dead. But given the use of the war about the dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'll say the rebel hider disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect. It might help if I know a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is to go someplace where locals like to gather. Bazaar. Okay, La Bazaar, I guess. Okay, Kenzapo. Quirine Bazaar. I guess the bazaar is a good place to start, hasn't he? Now, who should I... Welcome, Shen.
I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is.
Oh my god! אז כן, לא נראה שהיא לא יודעת על קירה בכלל, אבל גם לא יודעת על זה. Consulting her pocket internet again, I see.
Mr. Right! Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Right. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Your benevolence! You mustn't trust in lawyers here. Hmm? Are you not the accused from the last trial? Oh,
What's wrong, Albie?
Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak with the vernacular, Lelmonk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep.
I wish you would stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash.
Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? I'm sorry. Forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh. Mr. Wright, the benevolence is sunk into the ground.
You must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course not. I'm always glad to help.
Perfect! So, what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper?
Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. But they say that she's the modern-day Lady Kira.
That they're trained this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh?
People have been on edge recently. What with that jailbreak and stuff?
Oh, again, I ain't told.
I'm sure they can catch that escaped prisoner soon.
Escaped prisoner? Como Otto?
Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured.
But there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news.
Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big scary rebels all by herself.
Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do.
Someone that strong
Would have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. And what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? So, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like?
They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dark's right-hand man.
Dark? As in, the leader of that rebel group?
Yes, the escapees serve as that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say that the prisoner is a former soldier and that he wields a big scary knife. Rumor has it he's a cold-blooded killer to the boot.
Sounds like a really dangerous man.
He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search.
Wait. I remember hearing about the prison. Huh. The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out?
No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too.
Some say he must have fallen to his death.
Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again.
Terrible incident. What was that about a terrible incident, Albie?
It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. It was the rebel leader Dark who did it.
The previous queen was assassinated. That's kind of unsettling.
Oh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen? Only someone with a dark, defiant soul could have done it. Could have done that.
They really take their queen seriously here. Like, God-worshipping level serious.
It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why we got an escaped prisoner on the loose. Who knows what might be killed next?
So that's why the people of Quran are so afraid of that escape. Of that escapee. And why they want the rebel hunter to take him out. Along with the other rebels. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter, Lady Kira, Albie?
I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here.
What is it?
Jana found it. Why, that's no Warbird, but arrow.
Feeling better now, your benevolence?
This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I'm the Crown Princess of Karine. Now, let me see that boy. Yes, your benevolence. It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle.
A three-pronged arrow?
I could swear I've seen something resembling an arrowhead recently.
Oh! Where did Shadow find it, Albie? זה המחשבה שלי. זה המחשבה שלי.
Near Abba Imi's house.
Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I better take a look at this. כן, הלטר, מתי שהיה מקופל, שזה את imperfect. אומייגאד, הלוואי שהיה אפשר להשתמש בלוג'יק. הלוואי שהיה יכול להשתמש בלוג'יק. היינו יכולים לקפל את הנייר הזה בצורה שבו החץ ייכנס מושלם ולא יהיה בעיות עם החורים. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the high priest's house?
Yes, of course.
Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? His wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the purification riot. I should probably talk to her too. Oh. רגע! וואי, פריסטר. זה לא איפה שהיה... איפה שפיניקס התעורר? Still Samurai, התיק של Still Samurai. So this is where the high priest lived. But זה נראה כמו זה. איך שקוראים לו? השם של האדם הזה שהיה כאילו קשור בקייס אחד. שהופיע בסרט של קייס אחד. האחד עם הסיגריה. אני מזהה את זה מספיק טוב. לא יודע מי זו. יש גם את זה. פאק.
So, this is where the high priest lived.
Wait a minute. This is what they brought me when my back gave out. And the one in front of the altar. She must be the high priest's wife. יש גם את זה. $3,000 מנחש, bounty. התיק של הסטיר סל. אני לא יכול... אני לטרלי לא יכול לעשות אקזמיניישן לכלום חוץ מזה. את. Excuse me. Oh. בליפ? אוקיי. מה אני אעשה בשבילו? אוקיי, יש לי משהו.
Yes. May I help you?
No, I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you her?
Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Belieb. Oh my, your benevolence. Please be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes. What's that? Oh, of course.
He's talking with his funeral picture.
My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Abbot in me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, I can wait till later, dear.
She's definitely speaking with him.
So, your benevolence, what is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence.
I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see.
A friend of yours? So then, you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct?
That's right.
Sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Abbot Inmi and his wife were one of the closest and the most loving couples in crime. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further.
She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the Warbled Arrow that I'll be found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while?
Barbed head! Have you not listened to a word I said?
Look, Your Benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind.
Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes. No. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. No, if you would excuse me.
What the heck were they even talking about?
You have but poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why you lords are so despised.
I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Miss Inmi.
Could it be that you actually possess a
What? Conscience? Double a conscience? Of course I do! But I'm also desperate for information!
So, what do you plan to do?
Oh my god, שנייה אחת. אוקיי, תודה לאל שהפעם זה היה מהיר. בוא נמשיך. בוא נקווה שלא יהיה עוד הפרעות.
So, what do you plan to do now?
Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess. And see if she changes her mind.
Just see that you do not touch anything you should not.
Guess that's what I touched then. Just in case Princess Rafa gets mad at me. Okay, אז אפשר לעשות exploration. בוא נתחיל מהבאונטי ומהתיק של הסטיל סמוראי. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess the bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing the riot. Oh, it's the one I want posted for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about.
What? Let me see that. That's Arbal, senior member of the insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a foreign land, wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed and dangerous.
So he's ex-military, huh?
His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once.
Is something wrong?
The bounty is 3 million dalmas, money that comes out of people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million dalmats.
You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare.
Unexpectedly? How rude! Dana has always taught me that the kingdoms that do not value their people come into ruin. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people.
How about sending home that kindness this way?
Well, I suppose I could. If you could be a lawyer and pay taxes to our kingdom, that is.
Oh, well, it was worth a shot. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking. Freeway logic! Please tell me לעשות freeway logic! זה 3 pieces of evidence שמחוברים אחד לשני. אומייגאד, בבקשה, תנו לי לעשות פה logic. Now 3 holes in a row near the top. Now, where have I seen holes like these before?
Scampering around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You're a pitiful creature indeed.
What does it say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do.
It says to the High Priest. You cannot even read. You're even more pitiful than I had thought.
Thanks. Now keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. I should have studied some Chinese before I came. So, the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I better hang on to it. Freeway logic! Ben, בין הלטר לחץ לאנבלופ. למה אני לא יכול לעשות לוג'יק באינבסטיגיישנס? Isn't this the justice minister I met? Who's the woman in the picture next to him? It looks really important. כן, ידעתי, זה אחד עם הסיגריה. שהייתי חייב לעשות פאנ פאקט, בגלל שאני לא מצלם אז קצת קשה בעצם לדעת מה עשיתי. בשבילו אני דווקא השתמשתי בפנס שהיה לי במקרה ליד, אז החלטתי להשתמש בו. Would this be the queen of crime? יכול להיות. A poster of the mountains? Oh! Oh, then the Sanctum Mountain is featured against those other towering peaks. Those beautiful mountains are known as the root of Khura'in. Ah, and I see they have even included Mount Pony Pony in that poster. Mount Pony Pony? Is that the smaller peak to the left? Known as the Low Sanctum, it is just west of the Ear Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose the lower river defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty. No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. Okay, אז זה כן evidence. זה עולה לי בתור interesting. What a magnificent altar. Of course it is magnificent. It is the Holy Mother after all. It is for the Holy Mother after all. The Holy Mother? Is she that faceless figure there? Such insolence! How do you not know who Her Holiness is on sight? Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant? Sorry, it won't happen again. סליחה, הייתי חייב לעשות משהו. This is why lords are so despised. אבל אין את הפנים. Now listen well. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Khura'in. Okay, sure. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family. Wow, now there's an unusual costume. That'd be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. What is this scary looking spiky thing? It is the floor cushion for hiding a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Khura'in who would not recognize this. Floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this? How else would you suggest it be used? It looks like a torture device to me. Literally כמה שעות היה לי לעשות investigation. רגע. השחמט והטלוויזיה. אוקיי, that's it. זה אשכרה that's it. Oh. Avatarang, what show is this? It is the Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. זה למה זה נשמע כמו Steel Samurai. It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Khura'in. The Plump Punisher Warrior of Neo Twilight Realm? Oh! Okay.
Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom.
The literally לקחו the Steel Samurai ועשו לזה ועשו knockoff. Are you serious? I'm not so sure about its originality, given its overall look and that theme song.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's just... we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this show is why Maya is so into Lady Kira. Oh, ברור שעכשיו מדברים על זה. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one from Maya's favorite show. The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's a popular action hero series filmed right here in LA. Either Kansas or Los Angeles! Set in the city known as Neo Old Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the Evil Magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. The Plump Punisher... What? The Plump Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai.
The Plump Punisher originated here in Corrine. Is that clear, Barbed Head?
Yes, of course, Your Benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. Okay. Oh! Okay, that's all.
Lady Billy has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that.
Can we wait for just a little longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up.
Oh, you're still here. Oh, Lady Believe.
Miss Enmy, do you think you're ready to talk?
Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, I will let him know. Lady Believe, you don't have to speak with this lawyer if you do not wish. No, it's quite alright. If my husband were still with us, he would say...
As much as it pains me to have my lovely wife to speak on such matters, if it would help find truth, then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Did Miss Enmy call herself lovely just now?
Well, what are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift.
Yes, of course. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately?
No, I don't recall anything of the sort.
This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him?
He was a kind man, and one of peace. Would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him.
Oh! שלוש פסייקלוקס. ניגשים לזה. These are Psyclocks. This means Miss Enemy is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all these years ago. It has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something. And allows me to see the psyclocks that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to present my Magatama to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. בוא נראה אם זה בכלל אפשרי. יש סיכוי שזה בכלל בלתי אפשרי. וגם אני דווקא ממש... משהו שדווקא לא יצא לי באמת להגיד עכשיו זה שהלייב עבד סמובלי כל הזמן הזה. בדרך כלל זה לא קורה ואני שמח מאוד בנוגע לזה. anyway, סייקלוקס! בוא נראה אם אני בכלל יכול לעשות את זה. Cyclops. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Miss Amy thought of someone who might just have that grudge. Such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Miss Amy, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. That would be what, Maya, would it not? No, of course not. It has to be with motives to kill him. Someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Personal. I believe the escaped prisoner killed your husband. He probably thought that your husband would get in the way of his escape plan. But were that the case, would Maya have been slain as well? Oh, right. And someone else would also know. So you see, Maya must have been the killer. Or it had to be someone else. Dark? You're a little dark. There to stop the purification rod. Okay, there we go. A purification rod. You must despise Lady Kira for capturing his fellow insurgents. But were that the case, wouldn't he have slain Maya for playing part of Lady Kira? Good point. It wasn't dark. I'm thinking of who else might have had it. There's only like one option. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her. Whoa! I know not of what you speak. Really? Because she even made the front page recently. I'm a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, I have something that might just show you why Lady Kira would kill Abbott and me. A warning.
Take that!
This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Okay! This letter reached its intended recipient. Your husband, the high priest, did it. And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband never did either. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. An envelope.
Take that!
What's that? It's an envelope addressed to the high priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? Ah. What nonsense is this? How can you prove that the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something to... There we go! סוף כל סוף אתה משתמש בלוג'יק שלך, ניק! I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. There is? Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter. This spot of the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope.
Take that!
The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the floor in thirds and take plate and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. This one made the holes. I believe it was this.
Take that!
They were made by this Warbad arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in an envelope addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Okay, perfect. Basically sweep. Okay. Unlock successful, baby. The power sleep Cyclops. Power sleep. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. Then why do you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him being one if I hadn't. I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunter was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect. We are a Korinist kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Korinism itself. Your husband was a devoted priest of Korinism, and you fear that his good name would be tarnished if the warnings went public. The warning went public. Yes, that makes sense. But is it the honest truth? What if the High Priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still... this just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Could you tell me a little more about the warning? It arrived about 3 days before the purification arrived. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed. It was by the side of your bed? Yes. But the whole house looked locked up tight. And yet, someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, Peter? But you didn't contact the police? Because you didn't want them to suspect your husband being a rebel? That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Tyrus would still be alive today. Oh, lovely wife. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone. Barbed head, that is quite enough. Yes, you're probably right. Miss Inmi, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time. Don't be silly.
I'm happy if I have helped. Her benevolence. Her swift shine a light upon the truth. Barbed head. You seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seem to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that was the high priest was a rebel. The only other person who would know more about Abbott and me would be Maya. I might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. Oh! Shalom, Internet Malech. My mother has said what? It seems I must go. Did something happen? Yes. My mother has decreed that the rite shall be held at the high priest's for the high priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany there at once, Lady Believe. Thank you, Your Benevolence. My husband is most delighted too. How wonderful for you, Miss Inme. Direct decree from the Queen. Must be quite an honor. Barbed head, you are coming as well. Huh? But I don't have much time left to investigate. As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now, come along. Arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I better let her have her way this time. Oh. Garden Palace Audience Chamber. Oh. What trial? Welcome, Lady Believe. So, this is the Queen of Khura'in. What is wrong with you, barbed head? Show some respect. Should I bow or cross myself? No, it is quite alright. Stay as you are. Mother. Your Eminence, I'd like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terrible, trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. May my prayers comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, you hold so wisdom on my humble husband and I. Now that's what I call a commanding presence. So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks.
Yes, Your Eminence. I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your respeltance. I overdo it. I have no idea how to talk to a queen.
Oh, may the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the Chamber of Prayers. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother.
Oh. The queen is seriously something else. איזה? אוקיי. ניחשתי שזה אינגה. מה אני אעשה בשבילו? סיגריה שלו יותר מדי ענקית. אין לי כלום. פאק איט, אני אעשה אימפרוב בלי סיגריה. The pretty old lemon, huh? I don't see how that'll do any good. It's just as smell as Inga. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again? Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day. Oh, right. Blue suit, jagged hair. You're the lawyer who brought my daughter down to Purgatory. Your daughter? Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's father? So he's Queen Garon's husband. You plan on sticking out your fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said last time, you better watch yourself, see? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You want to question me? That would be great. You got balls! For a lawyer. Guess I can play along for a bit. Well, I got things to do, see? I'll have to talk while I work. Okay, let me buy your sir. למה זה מזכיר לי את המשרד של סטרונגהארט? למה זה מזכיר לי את המשחק של סטרונגהארט מגרייד אייס? שאם כבר עדיף שאני אחזור לזה, המשחק הזה הוא די טבוע מתחת למים. I want to let you know that I'll be the defensor on this case too. Oh! Hell! Don't say I didn't warn you! You only won last time because the idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. למה יש לך את החותמת בפה? אבל זה רק בסיגריה. But it's gonna be different this time. I got Coronius still prosecutor on this one, see? I don't care who I go up against. I'm going to prove my client innocent. כן, בואי תלם איזה מטרי וון קומה, פרנסיסקה וון קומה, דייגו ארמנדו, מיילס אדג'וורף, סיימון בלקוויל. שני הפיינים טכנית אם רוצים לדבר על זה. וגם יש את... והוא גם בעצם... יש לו את אפינה ואפולו. וטרוסי. I'm going to prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten the little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Below this one, you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? All lawyers are all the same. These directors
till the DC cuts her down. You must start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you.
Well, I don't plan on letting it come to last. I'm just letting it come to that. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act?
If you didn't, you didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. Started a way to counter the dirty tricks of the trade like falsified evidence. Well, it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even.
Handy? Efficient?
Yeah, made my job real easy. And you're going across the Garon administration. I'm gonna get just what they deserve. Especially those rebel scum.
You can get away with that here?
Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Quran, see? And being that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king.
לא בהכרח אם מסתכל על מונרכיה, אבל whatever. No. I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here.
Go on. Say what you're thinking so I can charge you with lese majesty.
I can't get myself arrested now.
Listen up, lawyer. We've got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. That's all thanks to the DC Act. So I don't want to hear any more lip about it.
Oh my... what the fuck? Go on, Julie. But I can't defend my client unless I speak my mind.
Even without the DC Act, recognizing certain scum, but his days are numbered.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's just say, you got a little trick up my sleeve. So I'd watch it if I were you. Cause you got the violent attitude. Like one of the dragon dupes.
לחתום על עוד, I guess.
Say, wait. You know what these are?
No. What?
Orders of execution. They really piled up if I start slacking off.
What?
And tomorrow, I'll have even more work to do. Processing the one for you and your little friend. Okay, for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I want to have one more to the pile for you.
סליחה.
But that stupid...
סליחה. Oh my god, אני כל הזמן מתקשר איתו! הגרון שלי הורג אותי.
But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you?
אני חייב להוציא את זה, sorry. No worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. I have returned, Barred Head. Your benevolence. Are you done with the riot? Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Bealeep stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even if just a little. So, you have been speaking with my father. Yes, you could say that.
My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Corrine, as it stands today, owns everything to the efforts of my father and mother. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so rudely with a lawyer.
Yes, of course.
It seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like.
Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. אומייגאד, תודה רבה, אני לא חייב לשבור את הגרון שלי! וואו! חזר לדיטנשן סנטר.
Oh, it's you, Nick.
Maya, you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it?
No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress?
Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence. But I have a small lead.
Really?
But right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest.
Sure. Ask away. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do?
Doesn't seem like it.
I heard that! How rude. Of course, how many other things I could be doing?
אבל את מחליטה בעצם למשוך את ניק לכל הדרך! It's just a thought, but... Do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel?
A rebel? Why would you even think that?
Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him.
What?
Uh-oh, Princess Rafe overheard me.
What idiocy is this? Abbot enemy? A rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered a prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was.
Alright, I was just raising a possibility.
I will not listen to such tomfoolery.
She stormed out. Oh well, nothing that we can do about that. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious?
Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the riot. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why.
He was restless and kept looking up at the sky? That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind?
Sorry, that's about it.
I guess this is all I'm going to learn about the High Priest for now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. למה להסתיר את הנושא של Spirit Channeling? With Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance. Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you are able to channel spirits?
Oh, that. You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here?
I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though.
In Corainism, spirit channeling is a secret act that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then. In that sense, I can see why it would look bad if nobody from another country were able to do it too.
Spirit channeling in the Korean tradition was developed from a Koreanist style that was brought to the US via Japan. But it seems my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Koreanese.
Interesting.
It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverged, but I don't really know.
So, if spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the Queen of Quran, and it's a power that somehow made its way down to the line of Maya, then I guess that makes Queen Garon and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya's?
Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. Just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come into train hide the fact that they can channel spirits.
I see. I had no idea it was so complicated.
Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master.
And what is this qualification to become the master?
To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time.
Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss?
I only ever succeed about 30% of the time.
Yeah, and it was more like the spirits possessed her, as opposed to her channeling them. So, you can do it every single time now, whenever you want?
Yep. At least, I think.
You think?
Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session.
Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh?
Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Right. Maya's next big hope of Korean Village. That's gotta be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai.
Oh, you must mean the Plum Punisher War of Neo Twilight Realm. So, you've already seen the Plum Punisher? You really don't miss a beat.
Actually, it was our benevolence who told me all about it.
There is not a single person in Quran who does not know about it.
Oh. Hi, Hazalt. Oh, your benevolence. You're back.
As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So, I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from a single blast not even from your blasphemous theories.
Her sense of duty is commendable. But I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit.
Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you.
Show off? Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden.
Yep. Ta-da!
Oh! What's that?
It's an ultra-rare Plum Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specifically made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap?
Don't tell me you're a Plum Punisher fan too, your benevolence.
No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. interest in such things.
Right.
No, I am telling the truth.
Sure. Let's just leave it at that. So, how'd you get your hands on that, Maya?
I found a kindred spirit in a plump Punisher fan here in Karine.
It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders. And by cultural exchange, you mean swap TV show promo merchandise?
You bet. I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Chinese friend was so happy I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return.
שנייה אחת. Okay, חזרתי. Sorry על זה. I guess there are people that like that wherever you go, even here in Karine.
What's this? When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song.
That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song.
What are you talking about? Did you hear the folk instrument in the intro and the exotic tones throughout?
זה לא משנה את זה שזה מבוסס על אותה מנגינה.
Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go. They go down 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 in the intro.
זה עדיין אותו... זה פשוט variation זה פשוט ה-variation of the same song! וזה מצחיק, כי IRL, הסטיל סמוראי קרה קודם. בגלל שאייס אטורני אחד יצא, הבייס גיים יצא הרבה לפני Spirit of Justice. Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours. זה כאילו, אני קורא לזה, יש להם בעצם שני כלים שונים. אני קורא לזה, יש שני כלים שונים, אבל זה עדיין אותו מוזיקה. זה לרוב מה שיש ברימיקסים, מי שמעוניין לדעת. זה לרוב ברימיקסים קורה. אז הייתי קורא שהפאנישר של ניו טווילייט זה רימיקס של הסטיל סמוראי.
Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plump Punisher versus the Steel Samurai.
Of course, קולאב. ברור שיהיה קולאב. למה שלא יהיה קולאב?
I'm going to totally go pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, your benevolence? I have no interest in such things.
Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plum Punisher has, thankfully, seemed to cheer my up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay? Maya? And leave tomorrow to me.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Okay, but I was on a temple. Getting late. Oh, I'll be long till sundown. Albie?
Mr. Wright, your benevolence.
Albie?
Are you done with your investigation for today?
Pretty much. I'll go over what I've learned so far. אני צריך לעשות את הסאמרייז כל מה שיש בנו סליפ וסומניום פיילס. בכללי כל הסומניום פיילס טרילוגי. Care to join me?
Yes! Please allow me to help.
Okay. First, now we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the riot.
That's right. It was a rebel hunter, but what of it?
That's what I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the riot?
If you could solve that mystery.
Right. I can figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. Might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead.
How unfortunate for you, Bardhead. Your only hope is pure speculation that shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all.
Yeah. The warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest.
I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act.
Your benevolence!
Well, it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence. That is, perhaps, a product of my careful monitoring of your every move.
I wasn't planning on it to do anything like that in the first place, Your Benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of the law.
How can you be so sure that you will?
Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon.
What nonsense. You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, shall be in the halls of justice. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth for the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I gleaned thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial and your last rites.
כוכבית קטנה. הדיוויאשן סיינס הוא טכנית היה נכון. הוא טכנית היה נכון. פשוט היה יותר מדי missing information. בגלל שהיה חשוך.
Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe.
Tomorrow, I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. Hey! לפחות יש ניסיון הפעם. You should be fine. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Crime. If I have to do this, I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do. To be continued. וזה הולך להיות הסיום של הפרק של היום, בייבי! יש! זה הולך להיות הסיום של הפרק של היום. איזה נעים זה סוף כל סוף להגיע לכאן. אוקיי. אז כן, ניק די עשה סאמרייז על מה שאני חושב. אנחנו יכולים לזרוק ספקוליישן, אבל בינתיים אין לנו את ה-concrete proof. לי באמת השאלה יוצאת האם יש day 2. האם עדיין יש את ה-free day system. כי לפי האורך של ה-trials, יש לי דאגה שזה לא יהיה לפי ה-free day system, כי טרוסי היה ביום אחד. זה היה בטח רק טרייל אחד, שהייתי חייב לחלק על חלקים, ואז אחר כך אפיסוד 2 היה בעצם investigation וטרייל אחד. אז כן, זה הולך להיות הסיום של הפרק של היום. זה באמת נעים סוף כל סוף לחזור לפה, אבל לא יודע, אולי זה מרגיש בשבילי פחות נעים לעשות את זה. במיוחד בסיטואציה שבו אני חייב לשמור על הפה שלי יותר טוב. אז כן. כאן ירין, ניפגש בסרטון על הבא של ירין תקרב גיימס, מקווה שנהנתם, וביי ביי!